In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your search term report for your Google Ads search campaigns. So basically, you're going to select a campaign. So I have a test campaign here. And where you want to go is click Insights and Reports. And you want to click Search Terms. And you want to sort by cost. This is what I typically start with. And you basically want to see if there's any keywords that are kind of like irrelevant for your company. So let's say, basically here we're bidding for like PPC agency and Google Ads agency. But let's say for whatever reason you didn't do e-commerce. So you would select the search term. So a search term is somebody that actually typed this in and generated a click, an impression, and a conversion, right? So if we select this, so people actually type this in and it resulted in a click on our ad. So if we don't want to pay for e-commerce related keywords, you could add as a negative keyword. You can do it at the ad group level. You can do it at the campaign level. But what I prefer is having a negative keyword list. And that way it's all nice and tidy and you can kind of apply this list to other campaigns in the future. So you just click save and that's it. So when you're first starting out, let's say you just launch a campaign, you would do this process almost every day. So look at your search term and nix out anything that doesn't make sense. So for example, let's say you don't offer PPC VA, so virtual assistant stuff. So you would select that search term and add it as a negative keyword, okay? So you kind of go through this list every day when you first start out for at least a week or two. And you nix out any terms that don't make sense. And then down the line, you can do this every 7 days. So every week, every Monday, you review the past 7 days worth of data and you go ahead and remove anything that's irrelevant and so forth. The more advanced steps, so maybe 90 days to 120 days out, once you have enough conversion data. So this is a topic for an entirely different video, but as long as you have your conversion set up properly, meaning you're tracking your calls, your opt-ins, your sales, and these numbers are accurate, what you can do is look at search terms that normally intuitively would make sense, but maybe you're not getting conversions for those search terms, and maybe you're not, or you're getting conversions, but the cost is really, really high. So for example, let's say this one, PPC advertising services normally should get some conversions, but let's say after 90 days, all the other search terms are getting conversions, but this one is not, yet you're still spending money on it. I would, add this keyword to a negative keyword list, right? So just to kind of remove it, to prune, that way it kind of frees up budget. So the clicks go to keywords or search terms that actually convert better. So that's kind of like how the weekly, daily process of pruning your search term goes. This will enhance your Google Ads campaign. You'll save a ton of money because you're not paying for either irrelevant searches or searches that are not within your KPI, meaning your cost per conversions, or searches that are just not, they might be relevant, but they're not giving you any conversions. So this report you can also download it, all the formats, CSV, PDF. I use Google Sheets typically, and you can send that out to clients. Or if you're using an agency already, you can ask them to send that out to you so you can review. Sometimes, when you're working with a client, when you're first learning the industry, it's important to review this list with the client because they could have some insider knowledge, what this means, and this is, there's some obvious stuff that will be buyer related keywords, search terms that make sense, but some stuff might be still fuzzy for you as a marketer. So it's a good idea, whether you're the business owner or the agency itself or just a PPC consultant, to review this with the client, at least initially. So the client's not paying for irrelevant search terms. So basically the client's not wasting money. That's it. Cheers.